Hello everyone, I'll be walking you through bar by bar analysis of price action that happened yesterday, the November 24th. It's an interesting price action because you'll get to see a trend as well as a trading range, both mixed, and it will be interesting to see how do we deal with this kind of a price action and not get chopped. So the important point here is to avoid bad trades even though the price is making higher highs and higher lows, so it looks to be a trending move, but it is not a smooth sailing uh, good follow through move. It's going through strong bars and then a trading range kind of price action. So it's a mixed one, and it's very important to be careful to avoid the bad trades. Okay, so let's start with the analysis. Bar 1 is a trading range bar with tails on both the sides. It opened within yesterday's price range below moving average, and it was a gap down. So someone might want to start with bearish bias, right? The moment I see a trading range bar, the first bar, I try and see if there's a failure on either sides of the bar, especially depending upon where it opened, right? If it is a gap down below moving average, I'm looking at failures to go short at the bar one's top, right? If it is a gap up and it fails to go below bar one's low, if it's a trading range bar, I'm looking to go long, right? So that's a failed breakout setup is what I'm considering. Of course, I'm looking at a strong signal bar to take the trade or initiate the trade. Now, if you see bar 2 is an attempt to get past the moving average, it reached there and it failed, and bears try to sell the mount the selling pressure, but it couldn't close strong, right? Bulls applied some pressure and the bar closed as another trading range bar, right? So two bars consecutively displaying the trading range price action. Even though there's a higher high and higher low in terms of bar action, price action, but there's no clarity in where the price wants to go at this point of time. The only thing that we see is it's all below moving average, and possibly bears have an edge. What do you see next? Bar 3. Bears attempted one more time, but bulls spot the low of this bar and push the prices up. And now this is a strong close, at least compared with bar 1 and bar 2. So it looks like bulls are not letting bears take the charge, and they trying to hold the crown. Bar 4 is a follow through to bar 3, but couldn't get past the moving average. It poked above it but didn't close, managed to close. It closed below. So even though bulls are uh, creating some pressure, it's not enough for them to get a follow through and a good trending move. We'll see what happens next, right? Bar 4 is again another trading range bar. So within first 4 bars, there are 3 bars which are trading range bars, right? Only bar 3 is decent trend bar. Actually, it also has tails on both sides, but compared with other 3 bars, bar 1, 2, and 4, it's a better trend bar, right? What do you see next? Bar 5, another trading range bar. Okay, bearish body, but within the range of bar 4. Bar 6, another trading range bar. So what's going on? A lot of overlaps, right? And tails on top and bottom. These are 3 consecutive trading range bars with a good amount of overlap. So that's a barbed wire price action. Now this is an area where you need to be careful. It's around moving average. The price is not able to create breakout, right? So this is clearly a trading range price action being exhibited within this trend move, if you want to call it, because it's going higher and making higher lows as far as bars are concerned. There are no swing or pivot highs or lows that have been created yet, right? So we'll wait for trend confirmation. But what's going on here is this trading range price action with bulls uh, slightly upper hand because they are managing to create higher lows. Okay, but we still see that there is a failure at EMA, and we'll watch for further price action. We don't have any strong clues at this point of time. Only thing that we know for sure is with these three consecutive bars with a lot of overlap and tails, there is a definite trading range price action that is going on, right? Next, this is a strong bull bar. Try to poke above moving average, but didn't manage. We are sold the close of this bar, and it closed at its low. A very strong attempt by the bears, right? To get away from this price action overlap. What happened next? Bulls did not allow the bears to take shots, right? That's what we suspected. There is a trading range zone which is a magnet where the price will get pulled in. Bears tried this attempt, but bulls immediately bought the close of this bar and pushed the prices up strong enough, negating all the effect that this bear bar had. So what you see, this box that you see, blue box, is the range in which the price is trying to oscillate now. This is a zone where uh, if you get caught in, there are chances that you will get chopped. Okay, so you need to be very careful. If you're not an aggressive trader or limits trader, you better keep out of this type of price action because stop limit trading could get you into unnecessary bad trades, right? What happened next? Attempt by bears to hold the price action, but again, another trading range bar with weak bull close. Another bar here that you see, right, which is an attempt by the bears to push the prices down. But what you see, this trading range price action, bulls able to hold the ground. They did not allow bears to take control, right? And this is another attempt. So it's a failed breakout of this rectangle area trading range, failed breakout, second attempt, second entry, right? Now this is a risky trade because you are going to hit into moving average resistance. But given this price action, I basically thought this seems to be a good one because if it works out, it is going to get past quickly, right? In terms of the overall context that have been built by the bulls, that is what I'm relying on. Usually I don't get into trades where there's an immediate resistance or support and the room for the move is not enough. I'm looking at 30 points at least, so there's definitely not that much room, but I'm waiting on the breakout to be successful, right? If you're not really comfortable with these kind of trades, please do not take them. There are always opportunities that are not that risky, but you need to be patient because if you haven't gotten something, you don't want to get into a bad trade. That's very important. So long about this bar, which is around 17040, is where we get long. Entry bar, strong one, manages to close above moving average. So possibly good amount of people thought so. But what's next? Bear bar. It did not go past this bar, entry bar high. It is a strong bar where bears tried to create a pressure and the failure. What happened here? They try to get past this bar, entry bars low, but they found buyers. And then next, bulls made another attempt, tail, but at least a bullish close. There's no follow through for the bears. So this is a price action clue that is being dropped, right? And that is what we are counting on. Then there is another bar, managed to close above EMA, bullish bar, and then this breakout comes, right? So 1740 is where you got in, and this is 17077. So you got your 30 points from this trade. You book part or full position, it's up to you. Let's say you continue. What happened next? This is a bear bar. So even though it managed to get out of this blue box, there's no follow through. Weak bear bar, so possibly bulls did not allow the control or did not pass on the control to bears yet. Another attempt by the bulls, so that's good. Then there's a bear bar wherein it is trying to fill this breakout one more time, but again not a strong close as such. There is a tail, and then what you see here is this bar, which is a breakout of this trading range, breakout of moving average, successful breakout, and there's a pullback to moving average. So possibly this trading range price action is over and price will look to trend now, and that's what exactly happened. Of course, because this magnet was there, it was not a smooth sailing, or it was not a quick move. It took a lot of time compared with some of the other trades that work fast, right? So you got long here 17060, and then it kept on lingering around this area, and there was a triangle formation here, right? It broke out of that triangle, came back to the moving average, found support, and prices went up, right? So if you got long about this bar, which is breakout pullback trade 17060, it will be somewhere around 17090 here, which is where you'll get your 30 points profit, right? So you either booked full here, or you continue to hold the ground with the remaining position on this initial long trade. So you made 30 points. If you held it till here 17090, and this was a possible third push, 1, 2 and 3 push, so you could get out of full position from this original long trade. Also you could get out of full position on this long trade, or you could still continue to hold uh, the long position on the remaining or part position. It depends on how you want to take it forward, right? And there was some action here wherein bears and bulls were fighting it out, but it was all above the moving average, and higher lows were being maintained, right? And then there was a breakout which gave some more profit on the longs that you initiated here. So on an average, you basically at least got 30 points minimum. Actually you got 40 points on both these trades, but I will be conservative in terms of calculations. You got at least 60 points from this day's price action analysis. Even though it was not that simple, it was difficult to read the price action correctly and not get chopped out, right? Because there could be wrong analysis. You could see that this is a breakout and there is a pullback to moving average, try and initiate short trade here, right? And then you see another attempt here. Okay, looks like uh, bears are able to hold the ground, so let's go short somewhere here below this bar, or try and do something silly because you did not get any trades as of this bar, right? So patience is getting tested here, and it's very important. Trades will come. You just need to be disciplined to make sure that you are sticking with your plan. Okay, that's it. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching.